Piscines Park. Currently the location that I am specifically at is, I'm gonna put it down here. I'm gonna attempt to say it in a voiceover. Okay, but today I'm covering a lot of square footage in the park, which is one of my favorite places to be. So I'm gonna do this vlog style and kind of take you along with me as I explore the park, this area of the park, and in different areas. It's one of the largest in Paris. I'm in the 12th arrondissement, and I am going to live it up. All right, for those of you who do not know, greenery is one of my favorite colors, my favorite things of being. So this area that we're in right now, it's really nice. It's a great mix between historical architecture, green landscape, and I can't wait to really just dive into this park. At the security gate, I got to drop off my huge luggage. We're probably gonna pick it up in the next 20 minutes or so, but that exchange was interesting. So I'm using my translator app for everything until I hire my French tutor, until I get enough money to hire my French tutor. And the guy was teasing me a bit because before I get the translation, I always start the dialogue with a couple of us, so it sounds like and then the security check was like what is it? So then I go and dissect French app that I have and try to ask if I can leave the baggage easy. Anyway, he says yes, and now we are here, baggage free, a beautiful landscape. So I'm gonna check all these buildings. I think they're all free. I think the only thing I'm paying for is one of the gardens that we'll visit to later, but let's just go have a nice time. So it has been so hot in Paris. I think almost 30 Celsius. It is very hot, but enjoying it while it lasts. I know it's gonna be a super cool down next week. So I'm just enjoying the heat while we have it, the sun while we have it, and then I'll have to switch to cool weather clothes, and that'll be its own challenge. I did not pack much cold weather gear. Okay, it looks like this is where we'll get our tickets. Looks like we are paying for something after all. The tickets are for this church right here. I might just have to do it because it's so magnificent. Magnifique. Bad news, the chapel is closed. They are still letting you go into the castle for $7.50. I don't know if that is my dream, but I will get close to the on the exterior, go around the perimeter, see some of the stained glass, and look at some of these structures, these arches. A lot of Paris is under repair right now or in preparation for the Olympic Games that will be next year. So we're just trying to get ready for that big tourism surge. It's going to be pretty wild. I am excited. I think I will be here for that, but we'll see, one day at a time. Oh, wow. One of my favorite parts about traveling internationally is the amount, not internationally, but to any of the great wonders of the world, whether, if you live locally, buy one nationally or internationally, is the amount of like dialects and languages and cultures that you come across. I just heard an Australian accent, you hear people speaking German, and especially in a place like Paris, which brings people from all over all the time. It's just such, for, I don't know, someone like me who was like born in a smaller place, to hear and be around something so, I guess, culturally expansive, it really makes me happy. It makes me really, really happy. Something that I love that the animated French do is like make little sound effects with their mouths whenever they're like doing little tasks. They'll be like, anyway, sometimes I mimic that to help with my French, or at least help me think that I'm learning French. To be more French-like. Okay, it's getting really hot, so as much as I would love to stay and explore more of this area, I didn't pay. So I'm gonna go ahead, take my last pictures here, and move on to the next destination. Thanks, my phone is struggling in this heat. I'm gonna keep on moving on, going on to the next part of the garden. I think it's about 500 meters this way. So let's go this way. Before I leave this area, I just want to say 12th is by far the most modern arrondissement that I visited so far out of the 20. So I'm excited to see as we go up in the numbers, the differences with each arrondissement. Hey everyone, Wilfred here. I made it to the garden. Usually it's about €2.50, but today it is free. So I'm really happy about that. I'm gonna find a place that we can just talk, just the two of us, catch you up on life, everything that has transpired this week and last, and hopefully make some plans for the future. So that is the challenge. I think I'm in the perfect place, and I just found a water fountain. Oh my god, I'm so thirsty. These are usually in the gardens, but they're not always labeled on the map. Ooh, look at this. So the 6th was yesterday, if I'm not mistaken, or it was probably last week. So we missed the concerts here. I have a surprise for you later today, involving music in a park and as such, things like that. So let's go ahead and go to this fountain. I think this is the most tranquil part of the garden. You have people doing yoga, picnics. It's very chill, very quiet in comparison to some of the other gardens, parks that I've visited. This is the fountain I was telling you guys about. So I'm just gonna quickly fill up. As you guys can see, I have my bags with me. But I also have this. I carry this everywhere. It's a lifesaver most of the time. Pretty cold. A lot of times these free water fountains are going to be at the parks, mostly, and some of the, I think they're called places or like plazas. They usually have some or few. I'm going to drop a video very soon about the locations for these and put the pins, because that could be helpful per district if you're looking for free water. All right. Hey everyone, Wilfred here. I think this is the most beautiful, tranquil spot that I can find in the garden right now. Just to kind of unpack with you a little bit, I'm going to raise the camera, make sure I'm not cut off. So if you watched my last video, you know that I have been in Paris for a month, and I did briefly describe what I liked and what I disliked, but I didn't talk too much about myself. And for this next minute and a half, I'm going to go on a tiny rant to let everything out, and then go into this space that I'm in, this garden that I'm in, kind of like with an open heart, kind of like free. I don't unpack a lot, and that's true physically as well as emotionally. Physically, I live in my bag, so I can't really unpack, and then emotionally, it's difficult too when you're constantly moving. I love, and I'm so grateful that I have had a place to stay 99% of the time that I've been in Paris so far. A lot of times, my arrangements have been for 3 days at a time. So it is a lot. And again, it's only been like a month and a half at this point. But in that month and a half, I think I have stayed with probably 20 close. I think an accurate number, truthfully, is probably 13 or 14 different people. And it is me going to a place, putting on the best part of myself, meeting this person, enjoying this person, having a genuine connection, and then ripping that apart and starting it over again. And anyone who's moved around a lot can kind of maybe relate to the feeling of it's kind of hard. It's kind of hard to open yourself up and go to each person, as available as you can when you're constantly moving, when you don't have like a space of your own to just like be yourself, be as yourself without putting on a front. And sometimes it's really exhausting. It is very exhausting. And I don't mean that to complain, because if you look around me, and that's why I chose this place to kind of unpack, because if you look around me, things are beautiful, and I'm grateful for this time in my life. Everything is temporary. I know all things go. Nothing lasts forever. And for this time in my life, I've chosen to put myself in these uncomfortable situations so I can mainly just grow myself. That's the whole purpose of this, to be independent, to learn more about the world, to learn more about people. I think I was talking to my brother the other day, and I'm going over my minute. The time's up. I was talking to my brother the other day, and he was telling me how he's still finding himself or whatever, and our parents were saying the same thing about me. And for a while, that was very important to me, to find myself. And lately, and really not even lately, but we'll say lately, for the sake of continuity, lately I have been wanting to lose myself, lose my inhibitions, lose my reservations, lose the discomfort that keeps me in this place of anxiety that doesn't want to go out and do and meet different people and try different things. It's so easy for me to get within myself and not do anything at all. That's all I wanted to unpack in this part of the vlog video. Everything else I think will be showing you just the different sites around the 12th district and then the surprise that we have tonight. But I think it's important to share this with you because it's as real to the journey as the places that I'm in. It's like, okay, like in addition to bringing my baggage everywhere that I go. So now that we've unpacked, I'm ready to enjoy this moment and hopefully just go into the next part of my journey with open arms. And that's the most that I can ask of myself at this point. I'm just going to give myself time to kind of just relax a little bit before I'm on the go recording again. But I just wanted to share that with you. And let's keep exploring. All right, everyone. So I didn't get didn't see what I initially came for, but it looks like there's a festival going on. So I'm going to go around on the other side before I catch the next train to the surprise tonight. So let's go ahead and try to find the opening. It smells pretty good, and I'm always hungry. I have a little bit of cash on me, so hopefully I can buy one dish and show you some of the food they have. So it's a little steep to get inside. It's 10 euros. And I would only be here for a hot second. Oh, it's 10 euros to go inside, and that's not food. I'm thinking right now.
C'est-à-dire en fait du Kremlin. Je résiste pas avant de parler du fond du sujet sur celle qui a été publiée ces derniers jours. Si je comprends bien Vladimir Poutine, l'Occident a mis à la tête de l'Ukraine. Ça nous paraît tellement aberrant, mais en fait c'est la logique même.
As you can see, we'll be arriving right before sunset. Sunset is happening earlier already. I think the sun used to set at 9 p.m. I think it's only 7 now. It's already almost 7.